Hello everyone and welcome to English for You. I'm Pat.
And I'm Mike.
And we're going to look at our discussion article for this month, our conversation article. And we're going to open things up with a round of quick-fire questions. That's when you ask somebody a bunch of questions with very short answers, and they answer off the top of their head. So, Mike, eat at home or in a restaurant?
What day of the week is it?
Oh, Monday.
At home.
Okay. Uber Eats or Food Panda?
Neither.
Okay. Cook, right.
Yes.
Dinner at a table or in front of a TV?
Oh, at the table all the time.
Okay, that's very, very, very high class.
Yes.
Okay. Best drink to have with a meal?
Water at home? Water.
Okay. Dessert, yes or no?
At home? No.
Okay. Coffee after dinner, yes or no?
At home? No.
No, okay.
Yeah, but all of those last three, if I was in a restaurant, drink, yes, dessert, maybe, and coffee, yeah, probably.
Okay.
So a little different. How about you? Can I do these for you?
Yeah, shoot.
All right, eat at home or in a restaurant on a weekend?
Still at home these days.
Okay, you got a little kid, that's true.
Two of them, yes.
It's true. Uber Eats or Food Panda?
Uber Eats.
All right, no cooking?
Yes, but if I'm choosing between Uber Eats or Food Panda,
I never do those.
It's Uber Eats.
Dinner at the table or in front of the TV?
Now it's at a table, we've got kids.
True.
Before it was more likely TV.
Just too much chaos. And do you have a drink with your meal?
Often.
What's your favorite drink with the meal?
To be honest, it's beer.
Okay.
I like a glass of beer with a meal.
And dessert?
No.
No sweet?
Not a big dessert person.
Coffee after dinner or tea after dinner?
Neither. It's usually a little late in the day for me to get caffeine.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so that's a very... you can do this kind of game with all sorts of topics. Just fire off some quick fire questions to just sort of stimulate some discussion. If you slow down a little, it's a good kind of ice-breaking activity sort of thing. But we're talking today about food delivery services. Let's read through day one and see what's going on.
Reading. Food delivery. Dinner to your door. Maggie and Kyle are relaxing at home.
Kyle, I'm going out to buy dinner. Do you want to come with me?
I'm hungry too, but I really don't want to leave the sofa. I'm too comfortable and it's cold outside.
So, you're just going to sit here and starve?
No, let's order takeout.
That's a great idea. Should I call the restaurant?
Call? This isn't 2010, Maggie. People use apps to order food. Here, let's use Eat Street. It's a great delivery service.
Okay.
The Japanese dish we ordered last time was too salty. Can we order Italian food?
Sure, I love Italian.
They order several dishes through the app and get ready to confirm their order.
Oh, I have a promo code we can use. It gets us 20% off our order.
Nice. Tell them we don't need utensils. We can just use our own. Is there a delivery fee?
Yes, but it's only $30 NT. We can split that.
So the article begins by telling us what's going on. It says Maggie and Kyle are relaxing at home. Of course, relax means to take it easy, to chill, to not really do anything active. You're almost always sitting down. You might even be lying down. You're on a comfy chair or a sofa. You could be watching TV, reading a book, scrolling on your phone. You're not doing anything that's taking a lot of brain or muscle power. Here's an example sentence for the verb relax. On weekends, you can often find Bodhi surfing and relaxing at the beach.
Okay, so if he's not surfing, he's probably sitting on the sand, enjoying the weather, watching the people go by, that kind of thing. So they're relaxing at home. Let's see what's going on with Maggie and Kyle. Well, Maggie begins our dialogue by kind of bringing up maybe she's feeling a little hungry. She says, Kyle, I'm going out to buy dinner. So yes, it's in the evening, dinner time. Maggie's decided it's time to get some food, and instead of cooking, she's decided to go out to buy dinner. It's a wonderfully convenient thing to do here in Taiwan. Very easy just to walk down the street, find a noodle shop, and get your dinner. So she's going to make this little trip, and she asks Kyle, do you want to come with me? You know, maybe get something special, just go for a little walk. It won't take more than 5 or 10 minutes probably, so she's asking him and inviting him to find out if he wants to join her.
And Kyle says, I'm hungry too, but I really don't want to leave the sofa.
Ah, I see. He's feeling a little lazy.
Yeah, and he is relaxing. And sometimes, depending on what the weather's like outside or what kind of day you've had, you might think, oh, I don't want to get up and go out for stuff. I've been out all day, that kind of thing.
That's true. They're already on the topic of food, and Kyle is clearly a couch potato. Back to Kyle, he says, I'm too comfortable and it's cold outside. So there you go. He's got 2 reasons. I'd say one of them better than the other. The first one's kind of the lazy reason. I'm too comfortable. Well, you could get up. But he's saying, you know, maybe he's watching something. Maybe he just put on a blanket. He's all warm. And the weather actually is a factor in his decision, in his thinking. And that's his other reason. He says, and it's cold outside. You know, who wants to go outside on a cold, rainy, windy day, especially when you're warm and comfortable at home on the sofa in front of the TV. So he's not too keen on going out to get some food with Maggie.
No, so Maggie is maybe a little surprised by this. So she kind of challenges him a bit here. She says, so you're just going to sit here and starve?
Oh my gosh.
So to starve really means to die of hunger, to not have enough food so that your body really stops working. However, the way Maggie is using it here and how we often use it is a little bit dramatic. It's just, if you say, if I'm starving, it means I'm really hungry. Or you're a little hungry, but you kind of want to make a big deal about it. Oh, I'm starving, Mom, I need some food, you might say, even though you only had a snack an hour ago. Here's another example. It was 2:30 p.m. and Julie thought that she would starve if she didn't eat her lunch. So is Kyle just going to sit here and starve?
Well, that's what Maggie was asking him, and that could be the case. But Kyle, no, he's got another plan, another idea for how he can get food. He says, no, I'm not just going to sit here and starve. He says, no, let's order takeout. So he wants to order some food. Here he says, let's order takeout. He could have said, let's get some food delivered or something like that. But takeout is that kind of food. Takeout is food that you either go to the restaurant and get yourself and bring home, or these days, of course, with lots of convenient apps, you can get someone to deliver the food to your home. So clearly this is not food you buy at the supermarket and then make yourself in your kitchen. And it's also not food that you go out, get at the restaurant, and then eat there. No, you bring the food home after you pay someone in a restaurant or somewhere to make it for you. And then you get it back to your place and you can enjoy restaurant food at home. We might also call this takeaway. Take out, take away, same kind of idea.
Yeah. So Maggie thinks that's a great idea. Should I call the restaurant?
Okay, yeah, well, you used to pick up the phone, find a phone number for a local restaurant and give them a call. That's the way you used to do it, but Kyle is a man of the 21st century, and this sounds like a crazy idea. He says, call. Notice with the question mark, this is a question. He's like, call the restaurant? This isn't 2010, Maggie. People use apps to order food. Well, that's a really good point. If you called a restaurant these days, you might be able to get them to deliver takeaway, but the most convenient, fastest, and easiest way is to use an app, to use a program or software probably on your phone.
Although I do know there's a noodle restaurant not far from where I live. They don't use Uber Eats, they don't use Food Panda, but you can call them and get food and you can go and pick it up and bring it home. So they just don't want to get involved with any of the food app businesses. But a lot of places do now, obviously, and the COVID pandemic made it huge. So Kyle carries on and he says, here, let's use Eat Street. It's a great delivery service. We've used this word delivery a few times already. It's basically the bringing of something to somewhere as a service. It could be something like a package delivery, where somebody brings the couriers, the DHLs and so on. They bring the package to your door instead of you have to go and pick it up from somewhere. There's delivery services, of course, now for food, for grocery shopping has been going on for a long time. You might have special deliveries to take important documents to different places, that kind of thing. It's just getting somebody to do the job of taking a thing to a place. So you might ask, does your store offer free delivery if I buy a grand piano? Of course, IKEA does deliver a lot of its bigger things, doesn't it?
That's true, they do. Often this will be something you'll pay a little bit more for this service, but yes, it makes life convenient, especially if you're buying big things like furniture, a fridge, a piano. But of course, other companies like Eat Street or the other ones we might know, Food Panda, Uber Eats, they just do delivery of food, both grocery food and restaurant food. That is their business, to make things nice and easy and convenient for people. Back to Maggie. She says, okay, she likes this idea. We can stay here, we can still get takeaway, we don't have to go anywhere, and the food will be here in just a few minutes. She says, okay, the Japanese dish we ordered last time was too salty, she says. Can we order Italian food? So she's already thinking about what kind of food she wants and also, of course, what restaurant they will order from. She's thinking of something Italian, so maybe some pasta, some pizza, something like that. Definitely saltier than ordering from your local ice cream shop or shaved ice or something. So she's going to have some Italian food. We're going to talk about this word salty now. Salty just means having lots of salt. It might actually be too much salt. Another word that we use for things like that type of food might be savory, S-A-V-O-R-Y. So things like meat, things like, as I mentioned, the cheese on your pizza, that might be salty. The sausages and pepperoni also can be quite salty. So having salty food or savory food is certainly something lots of people like. And then you mix that with a nice sweet dessert at the end and you'll have yourself a very satisfying meal. But a lot of the things we eat, like meats and cheese and soy sauce and whatnot, could definitely be described as salty, or having lots of salt, or the flavor of lots of salt. For example, Duncan likes his popcorn sweet, but his girlfriend likes hers salty. They broke up last night after the movie. Oh, that's too bad. Duncan must really not like salty popcorn.
So, Maggie wants something Italian. She wants Italian food, and Kyle says, sure, I love Italian.
Okay, no argument there from Kyle. So they're both in the mood for the same type of food. So now they've decided what to get. They can get on with ordering it. And that's what we read. They order several dishes through the app and get ready to confirm their order. So on the app, of course, you'll go to the restaurant you like maybe through the Eat Street app. They'll list all the restaurants. You find Italian, then you pick out your pizza, your pasta, whatever you want, and then you get ready to confirm the order. To confirm something is basically to say yes again. You're kind of double checking that this is correct. You want to make sure you don't make any mistakes, nothing's changed, nothing's been missed out. So you said you wanted to do this. Do you still want to do this? By asking you if you still want to do this, if you haven't changed your mind, I am now confirming something. So basically you're just checking to avoid making mistakes. For example, the hotel called to confirm our reservation for next weekend. Maybe you make the reservation a month early, and then maybe a week or a few days before, the hotel or restaurants will also do this. They'll write and say, we're expecting you on Saturday. Are you still coming? And then you say yes, just to make sure everything is clear and has been confirmed.
So in an app, you do this by just kind of hitting the last button or something like that.
So order, yes, go.
Right, but just before that last action of confirming it happens, Kyle says, oh, I have a promo code we can use. So promo here stands for promotional. Something is a promotion. It's a special offer by a company or an app. It's something you can use to get a discount or free delivery or an extra thing. You know, if you order a pizza, you might get an extra drink. All of those are promotions that try to give you a bit of extra something, so you will use this company's services, not another.
Okay, like a special chance, opportunity, or sale.
Right, yes.
Okay.
And a code would be the special set of letters and numbers. You just put that into your app, and that will code that this is real. You're not kind of stealing from the company. This is their own code for their special deal, their promotion.
Interesting. I think I've seen this sometimes on the YouTube ads.
Yes.
For some of these companies, they'll have a little thing, that's the promo code, and if you use it now, and maybe you have a 24-hour period to use it, you will be able to save money or get something for free or something special. And of course, people like that. What does this promo code do for them? Well, we read it, this is Kyle. He says, it gets us 20% off our order. So there you go. They'll save 20% of the total price. Of course, usually with promo codes, you can only use it one time.
Yep.
And you can't use it forever, maybe just for a set period of time. But for this to order, if they order today, they'll get 20% off their order. So that will help them to save a good amount of money.
So Maggie then says, nice. Tell them we don't need utensils. We can just use our own. So let's explain what she means here by looking at the word utensil. Utensils are really any kind of small tools and equipment. Cooking utensils would be the bigger kind of spoons and things you use for cooking. When we talk about eating utensils here, we mean knives, forks, spoons, chopsticks, all the things you need to pick the food up or cut it up and get it into your mouth. We'd also use the word cutlery here. Cutlery is C-U-T-L-E-R-Y, cutlery. And eating utensils means cutlery. So here she's just saying, don't send us any extra plastic knives and forks.
Right, that's a good idea for the environment, of course, and since they're eating at home, they can go to the kitchen and use their own utensils, saves the environment and it saves them from having to recycle this stuff. Now Maggie's thinking about something else that is special about getting food delivery, especially through these apps. She says, is there a delivery fee? Yeah, well, back in the old days, if you called the restaurant directly, usually there wouldn't be a special extra charge, although maybe the food would be a little more expensive, but usually they would just bring it to your home and that would be fine. But for these companies that only deliver the food, of course, they have to make money, so all of them will charge a delivery fee. What is a fee? A fee is basically a charge or what you pay for a service, all right? If someone is helping you do something, you might be charged a fee of some kind. It could be a penalty in some way, but it could also just be the amount of money you pay to get someone to help you or to get someone to do something a little bit special that isn't part of the regular service. But really, we're just talking about, hey, I did something for you, now you have to pay me. For example, what's the rental fee for using a U-bike for 1 hour? So here we're not paying a person, we're paying the company, but they're doing something for us, they're lending us a bike, so of course we have to pay them a small amount of money, a rental fee in this case.
So is there a delivery fee? Kyle says yes, but it's only 30 NT dollars. We can split that.
That's not much.
Of course, with an Uber Eats or something like that, you generally pay by credit card, although there are options where you pay the driver at the door. There are different things. So here they're probably going to pay the driver, since they're talking about you don't split a credit card bill, really. But you can split just the money you give someone. They will each pay part of it. That's what splitting is, to divide something into smaller amounts. Here, in this case, they will pay probably 15 NT each. You could say we could split a pizza, meaning you'll eat roughly half each. Let's split the bill evenly. We both pay half of the fee, anything like that. So they're just kind of organizing how and where and what they're going to pay for this Italian meal. So the meal is going to arrive and we'll see what happens with that tomorrow. Right now, though, it's the end of day 1 of our article and we're going to go to our For You Chat question.
For You Chat.
All right, our chat question is all about, well, guess what? It's about ordering food online using especially these wonderful, convenient apps. So, Pat, you're a busy guy. You've got a growing family.
Yep.
I'm sure this is something you know lots about. How often do you order food delivery online? And here's another question. What kinds of things do you usually order? Oh, that's a good question, too.
Well, for a while, we were actually ordering something every weekday.
Every day?
Yeah.
7 days a week or 5 days a week?
Pretty much. Yeah, after we had our second kid and he was very young, there was no way that my wife could easily go out and buy food or prepare stuff while I'm at work, since she has to look after 2 of them. So she found a lunchbox company that she thought did pretty good food at good value and had it ordered, because it was almost like getting the yuezitan, the food you get in the special after birth hotels, you know, the special rooms where they give you little bits of vegetables and meat and it's all quite healthy. So she was ordering a lot of vegetarian lunch boxes every day so that she had lots of the right food to eat, but she didn't have to go out or prepare it or do anything herself. If I kind of ignore that regular lunchbox order, we would probably, I'd say once a week, once or twice. Order all sorts, whatever we're in the mood for, really. I often would order curry takeout, which is something that in the UK people have been ordering, like curries delivered for decades, you know, back to when people just used the phone to do it. Every now and again, stuff like a pizza or, you know, some congee or whatever we're in the mood for.
It's always nice to have those options when you're at home. It's not just pizza and hamburgers. You can really get almost anything these days. So how about you guys? Have a chat about that. I'm sure you have some experience ordering food online. How often do you do it? And what are your favorite things to order when you do? All right, we're going to have more about this fascinating topic. I'm getting hungry. I'm sure Kyle and Maggie are. The food is on its way, so we're going to find out all about that tomorrow. So come back and join us for that. Until then, arrivederci. That's my Italian.
Nice.
Vocabulary Review.
Relax. After a hard day at work, I went home and relaxed in my comfortable chair. Starve. Mom, if I don't eat dinner in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to starve. Delivery. Jenny ordered some products online, and the delivery is expected to take 2 days. Salty. After Sally ate a lot of salty foods, she needed to drink some water. Confirm. Amy was asked to confirm her address before the bank mailed her a new credit card. Fee. If you're not a guest at this hotel, you can still use its pool for a fee of $500.
智慧小补帖。
Takeout. Promo code. Utensil. Split.
以上节目是由活用空中美语制作，活用空中美语杂志，请洽询全国各大书店。如欲索取试听教材，请来电02-2364-4000 02-2364-4000，或上网查询，网址是 www.english4u.net www.english4u.net